She was forced to sit alone at her sister's wedding, until a single dad said, "Act like you're with me." Have you ever felt invisible in a room full of people who are supposed to love you? Emma sat in the back corner of her own sister's wedding reception, watching everyone laugh and dance while she fought back tears. The seating chart had placed her at a table by herself, tucked away like an afterthought. Her family hadn't forgotten to invite her, they'd just forgotten she mattered. But then a stranger with kind eyes and a little girl holding his hand walked up to her table and whispered 6 words that would change everything. Act like you're with me. What happened next didn't just save Emma from the most humiliating night of her life. It reminded her that sometimes kindness comes from the most unexpected places, and that one person's compassion can heal wounds that family left behind. Before we dive into this incredible story, if you love heartwarming tales about everyday heroes and the power of human kindness, you're in the right place. Please hit that subscribe button and join our Heartfelt Moments family. Give this video a like if you believe in the magic of compassion, and drop a comment below telling us about a time a stranger showed you unexpected kindness. Your stories inspire us to keep sharing these moments that remind us what truly matters. Now, let's get back to Emma's story. Emma had always known she was different from her sister Claire. Claire was the golden child, beautiful, confident, engaged to a successful lawyer, and their parents' pride and joy. Emma was the quiet one, the one who'd struggled through college, who worked as a teacher, who never seemed to quite measure up. But she loved her sister, and when Claire got engaged, Emma was genuinely happy for her. The trouble started with the wedding planning. Emma offered to help, but Claire barely acknowledged her suggestions. When the invitations went out, Emma's +1 was forgotten. When she asked about it, her mother said, "Well, you're not seeing anyone seriously, so we didn't think you'd need one." The words stung, but Emma tried to brush it off. On the wedding day, Emma arrived at the beautiful vineyard venue wearing her bridesmaid dress, ready to support her sister despite everything. The ceremony was lovely, and Emma genuinely smiled as Claire and her new husband exchanged vows. But when the reception started, that's when her heart truly broke. The seating chart directed her to table 12, tucked in the far back corner near the kitchen doors. When she got there, she realized it was a table for one. Around her, every other table buzzed with laughter and conversation. Friends, family, even her parents' coworkers all had each other. Emma had a single place setting and a wilting centerpiece. She sat down, her face burning with shame. Had her family really done this? Had they actually seated her alone at her own sister's wedding? She pulled out her phone, pretending to be busy, but her hands were shaking. Across the room, she could see her mother laughing with aunts and uncles. Her father was giving a toast. Claire was radiant, surrounded by her bridesmaids. And Emma was alone. The first course came and went. Emma picked at her food, willing herself not to cry. A few relatives walked past without stopping. She heard whispered comments, "Is that Emma? Why is she sitting alone?" The pity in their voices was almost worse than the isolation. That's when she heard a gentle voice. "Excuse me, is anyone sitting here?" Emma looked up to see a man about her age with warm brown eyes and a nervous smile. Beside him stood a little girl, maybe 6 years old, with pigtails and a pink dress. No," Emma said, confused. "It's just me at this table." The man glanced around the room, then back at her. His expression shifted to understanding, then something that looked like determination. He leaned down and said quietly, "I'm going to sit here with my daughter. And I need you to do me a favor, act like you're with me." Emma blinked. "What? Just trust me," he said, pulling out a chair for his daughter and sitting down himself. "I'm Marcus, and this is Lily. We're friends of the groom's family, but we got here late and our table is completely full. People are staring, and Lily's getting anxious about not having anywhere to sit. Would you mind if we joined you? Make it look like we're all together." It took Emma only a second to realize what he was really doing. He'd seen her sitting alone. He'd understood exactly what was happening. And he was giving her both a rescue and a way to save face. "Of course," Emma said, her voice barely above a whisper. "Please, sit." Lily immediately started chattering. "I like your dress. It's so pretty. Are you a princess?" For the first time that night, Emma laughed, a real laugh. Not quite, sweetheart, but thank you. Marcus caught her eye and smiled. As the evening went on, something magical happened. Instead of sitting alone in misery, Emma found herself genuinely enjoying the reception. Lily was delightful, telling elaborate stories about her stuffed animals and insisting Emma try the chocolate cake. Marcus was easy to talk to, sharing that he was raising Lily on his own after his wife had passed away 2 years earlier. Weddings are hard, he admitted quietly while Lily was distracted by the flower girl. But I want Lily to see love and celebration. I want her to believe good things are still possible. I'm sorry about your wife, Emma said. Thank you. And I'm sorry about whatever happened that left you at this table alone. Family can be complicated. Emma felt tears prick her eyes, but this time they weren't tears of shame. They were tears of relief, of being seen, of being treated with dignity when her own family hadn't bothered. As the night wound down, Marcus stood to leave. Thank you for letting us crash your table, he said with a warm smile. Thank you for seeing me, Emma replied. Marcus paused, then pulled out his phone. Would you want to grab coffee sometime? I mean it, not out of pity. You're interesting, you're kind to kids, and I'd genuinely like to get to know you better. Emma felt something shift in her chest. Hope, maybe. I'd really like that. 6 months later, Emma would tell people that her sister's wedding was one of the best nights of her life. Not because of her family, but because one kind stranger chose compassion over convenience. Marcus and Lily became her chosen family, the people who saw her worth when others couldn't. Sometimes the people who are supposed to love us forget to show up. But if we stay open, kindness will find us in unexpected forms, in a single dad with a nervous smile, in a little girl who thinks we're a princess, in a stranger who sees our pain and decides to ease it. Emma learned that night that we can't control how others treat us, but we can choose to be the kind of person who notices when someone is hurting. We can be like Marcus, someone who acts. So today, look around. Who's sitting alone? Who needs someone to see them? Be that person. Act like you're with them. You might just change their life.